Hi, so I get asked quite a lot of questions about what I do, what I'm emailing people about, what digital marketing is and what's the point of it all and all those sort of questions. So I'm doing this video to cover, I guess, my 10 most commonly asked SEO and digital marketing questions or points to cover. It's not too long, so try to stick it out to the end because you're definitely going to want to hear the last point. If you can make it through to then and you're at all thinking about ways that you can grow your business month on month, then question 10 you'll definitely want to listen to. Okay, so here we go. Question number 1. Why am I emailing you? Or perhaps more importantly, why do I keep emailing you? What are all these videos about that I've been sending you? So why am I emailing you? Simple, because right now your business is not being found online by as many people as it could be. There are hundreds, thousands of people in your area looking for your services, the services that you offer, and they're looking online for it. And these people, they're using search engines that you've heard of, things like Google, Bing, Yahoo, but mainly Google, to do all this searching. And right now, these people, when they're looking, they're not finding you. They're finding your competition, and they're using them instead, giving their business to your competitors instead of giving it to you. So I guess I turn it back round and I ask you a question. Do you want to grow your business? Are you happy that all these potential customers are right now using your competitors simply because they can be found more easily on Google and Bing and all these other search engines? Not because they're better at their job than you, not because they have more satisfied customers than you do, not because they are more skilled than you or experienced or wherever else, simply because they have more people finding their website online than you do. If you're not, and I'm assuming you're not, then that is why I'm emailing you. So, question 2. Okay, fine. What can you do for me? What can you do about it? Well, I can change that. I can get your website found by all these people before they find all those other businesses in your area. And if I can get more paying customers to find your business, and these people are wanting to use your services and use you, and we know they are because we can see exactly what they're looking for, then I can help you grow your business, increase your earnings, and build a business that dominates not only the area you're in, but later if you want, other areas, nationwide, whatever you want to do. So give me a try, I say, for 30 to 60 days. If you don't like me getting you a boost in the rankings in that time and getting more customers within that 30 to 60 days, then you can walk away. I won't make you sign a contract. I don't do contracts. Contracts just make people feel uncomfortable. And I don't want people who I'm working with feeling uneasy about anything, especially when I know there's no need. Because when you see what happens, you'll want me to keep going naturally. But it will be your choice, not because you've got a contract telling you to. So question number 3, why do I want to be seen on Google? Why is this important? Well, because nowadays, that is how people find stuff. Services, products, videos, information, everything. Everything is found online. And most of the time, it's found by a Google search or some other search engine. And 96% of all search results or searches result in the user clicking or calling a result that they find on the first page of Google. And if you're not on the first page, then you're not getting seen by all these people. All these people that are looking for your businesses. Pages 2, 3, great, you might think, brilliant, I've got up to page 2 or 3. That's where you go to hide the dead bodies, okay? No one goes there. And you spend money on your site, maybe you spend a lot of your time creating it, and you're proud of it, and it can be absolutely beautifully designed, the most amazing looking website on the planet. But what's it all for if no one finds or sees it? So let me ask you this. Would you spend a whole bunch of money on a billboard or hoarding and then stick it in your garden? No, of course you wouldn't. Because that would be ridiculous. You get it out there for as many people to see as possible. So don't do it with your website. Don't hide your website on page 2 or 3. Your website is the best advertising you can have, and if done right, about your business that there is. Sure, doing great work, absolutely, getting great referrals is wonderful and everything, but a few referrals is not the same as hundreds of new, willing customers finding your business each month. If you're not being seen, then these people, they're not calling you, they're calling someone else. Your competition down the street, all that. So, let me ask you another question. Have you ever needed to find or buy a product, or find a person for some sort of service or something, or anything else at all? It's got to be a yes, right? Of course it has. So if you use or find businesses this way, then it's fair to say that everyone else is finding stuff online as well. Of course it is. And it grows every day. Every day there are more people searching for these things online, which means every day, every month, there are new people, new customers, let's call them, looking to find someone that does what you do and hire them. Okay, so that was kind of a long-winded answer. I'll try and make the rest of these a bit shorter. Okay, so number 4, this digital marketing stuff, it takes too long. I haven't got the time. Yes, you're right, it does. If it's done wrong, or if you're trying to rank for something like buy trainers online, how to lose weight, how to make money online, or all those keywords that everyone in the whole world is trying to rank for because there's the most money in, then yes, you're right, you're in it for the long haul. But I'm not offering that, and you don't need that. You want people to find you in your area and around your area, right? And ranking, local businesses in areas like yours for products and services in towns and cities around the country is not difficult, and it doesn't take ages. Because typically businesses do not know how to, or how time to, or simply can be bothered to correctly build and maintain an online web presence, which means this leaves the door wide open for you to completely fix that. And that is what I do. And even some minor changes done in the right way can have a dramatic impact on where you show up in these search engines very quickly. Because suddenly you stand out from the crowd to Google and the other search engines, because we do things, not bad or illegal things, no black hat things, but things that Google likes to see on a website. It's as simple as that. Things that most other people don't know or care about. And when Google sees those things on your site, and they see that, and even more so when they see that none of your competition is doing it like that, they reward you. And they reward you by moving you to the top of the pack, because you're better than all the others. So like I said, give me a try. That's all I'm asking. Give me a try for 30, 60 days, that's all. You will see a significant positive movement in that space of time. You won't want me going anywhere. Remember, no contract, no minimum time. You're not happy? You stop paying and we go our separate ways. But in that time, watch the difference. You will see your website start moving up the rankings in a pretty quick, short space of time. I can show you reports of that, but you can just go online yourself actually, and you can check it out yourself. You can search Google and see yourself going up. But most importantly, you will hear the phone ringing. You'll see more contact forms being filled out, more emails, more business, more money, and if you're looking to grow, then that's exactly what you want. Okay, question 5, I need to get on with this because it's taking a bit of time. I haven't got time to build a website and maintain it. What do I have to do? Virtually nothing. Answer some basic questions about your company, provide me with some details so I can get started on it, make some immediate fixes to your site. I'll send across an invoice and we can start straight away. That's it. 6. If you're doing this for my competition as well as me, who gets top spot? Isn't it a conflict if you've got like 2, 3 or several clients in my area all competing? So this is the part that I absolutely never compromise on. To answer simply, I won't. I have a strict one business type per area policy. If you are my client for plumbing in Leicester, then you are my only client for plumbing in Leicester. So there's no conflict of interest. I don't take a bunch of you on and then ease off the gas with one of you who's doing a bit better just because I want my other clients to, catch you up or anything like that. My business model is all about partnering with businesses to grow. And if I do my job right, I build a long-lasting relationship with my clients. You get top rankings, you get more business, more income, and we work together for a long time. So it's important to me that we have trust between us And this trust starts with an absolute guarantee that you will be my only client in your area. So send me an email, let me know you're interested, and assuming I haven't already agreed a deal with someone else in your area for your niche, then we can chat and begin. Okay, so point 7. I've already got someone else doing this for me. Great. How's it going? I'm assuming by the fact that you're watching this video, perhaps not as well as you hoped. What I would say is try me and see what I can do. Once you have seen the results, that I bring you and the resulting difference in your business, you will be shocked at what we can deliver for you. I know what I'm doing. Not many people do. No disrespect to whoever's doing it for you right now, but you can't just do this part-time. Optimizing your website and getting the most amount of people to find you online is not a part-time job. If someone thinks they can bump you up the rankings by simply buying a backlinks package or whatever and all those other shady black hat techniques that are out there and being used, then Google will find and punish you. And if you don't believe me, look online. Search for Google website penalties or something like that, and you can see for yourself. Google, if they find you using these black hat shady techniques, will withdraw your links that you've got, perhaps, which will hurt you in the rankings, or worse still, even worse than that, they'll punish you, or even in some cases suspend your website for a period of time for using these shady techniques. And it happens. And you don't suddenly want your website that you've been working hard on, and it's bringing you new customers and money, disappearing from Google literally overnight. It happens. Do the search and find out for yourself. Search for Google penalties and you'll see loads of examples from well-known established brands. And if it's a friend or relative that's doing it for you now, right? If they're the ones helping you out, you know what? When I get you to the top, give them all the credit. I don't care. Tell them they're amazing, they've done a great job, you're really happy, and we'll keep our relationship between us quiet. Okay, point 8, this stuff costs too much, I don't have the money for this. Okay, so this is an important point. Do you know how much income your business is making now? Of course you do. Do you know how much you charge your average client or your average job, right? Per job, what's your average charge? Again, I'm assuming you do. So work out how much extra would you be bringing in if you were getting an extra 10, 100, 500 more maybe customers a month, or whatever the appropriate number is for your business line, right? I mean, you know, I'm kind of thinking that if you're a loft conversion company, then an extra 200 customers every month would probably bring you out in a cold sweat. But you know what I mean. Do the calculation, just do it quickly in your head. Think what tens, hundreds, thousands more customers every month would do to your income statement, and then ask yourself, is it still too much to pay a relatively small fee to get you all that extra business? Like I said, I do this to build long-term relationships. I don't want it to be charging you something that doesn't make sense. To me, this is a partnership where it absolutely works best when it works for both of us. So again, I'd say just try me out, or at least send me a quick email, have a chat. I can talk a bit more about this until you feel comfortable. Okay, question 9, nearly there, 2 more. Okay, what next? What if I'm interested? Easy, short answer, send me a quick email, we can have a chat or whatever. Best thing for us to do is have a chat, or maybe better, we can agree on services I'll offer you over a few emails. Emails I find sometimes are better because people are more comfortable with everything being written down and recorded, you know, so that it's on there. And I've got absolutely no problem with that, that's fine. Answer the questions I mentioned earlier, provide the information that I mentioned, and I'll get started straight away. Okay, last one, question 10. I told you it'll be worth it if you wait till the end, so here we go. Can I do any deals? Number 1 question I'm asked. Okay, so here we go. Like I said at the beginning, just stick with me here. As I said at the beginning, this is the question that most people want to know. Bear with me a little bit while I explain a couple of things. Okay, so when I start a campaign for you, right away, I do a few different things. Some of those things involve having articles written for you. There's the citations I do, that's your exact name, address, phone number, that matches exactly your Google business pack and exactly your website distributed around hundreds of different locations and directories. That's what we do. Plus, we spend time sorting out your website so it's fully optimized. There's literally a checklist of over 100 items we go through and check and fix your actual website. You wouldn't even know they existed, but they make a massive difference to how Google sees and ranks you. These things take time, and there are some costs that I have to cover. Some of the articles I talked about, some of the content, press releases, whatever, we have done by professional writers, right? They're professionally written. They're not just done by me in my office or get some student looking for a bit of extra cash to write them. I use people who are highly skilled at delivering well-written, informative content that is interesting and useful to the end user. But most importantly, these people are able and they can make sure that what they write is optimized for the search engines. So the reason I'm telling you is I just want you to know that at the beginning, that's when you get your biggest punch in terms of your site moving up the rankings. And there are costs involved, absolutely. But as I keep saying, I do this because my business strategy works off me building long-term relationships. I know, absolutely know, that once customers have been with me and seen the results, they're going to want me to stay doing this now that they're seeing the extra business coming in. I've created many long-term partnerships in this way, and it's worth much more to me than just grabbing a few extra pounds at the beginning. So yes, there are deals that can be done. Send me an email, let's find out what you're thinking of, let's agree a way forward that works for both of us. And that's it. So look, thanks for sticking to the end. I hope to speak to you soon, because don't forget, as I said earlier, I only work with one business type in every given area.